We analyzed 5.3 million mock votes in nationwide polls, using 538 open data. The data spans from January 1st to November 5th, 2023, the year prior to the 2024 presidential election. Let's rank the 24 candidates. In last place is Lars Mapstead, a tech entrepreneur and the only Libertarian Party nominee. In 23rd place is Cornel West, a philosopher, political activist, and independent nominee. In 22nd place is Andy Cohen, a radio TV host, producer, and writer. These three are the biggest losers of the 24, with 2 to 4% of people voting for these potential candidates when given the opportunity. Cohen is not an actual nominee, but the other two are. In 21st place is Joe Manchin, West Virginia senator and governor. In 20th place is Taylor Swift, singer-songwriter and cultural figure. In 19th place is Larry Hogan, who left the Maryland governor's office in 2023. These three are independent middle of the pack, with 7% of people voting for these potential candidates when given the opportunity. Swift is not an actual nominee, but the other two, some sources say, may enter the race as independents. In 18th place is Liz Cheney, Wyoming's former at-large House of Representative known for her opposition of Donald Trump. Some sources say she may enter the race. In 17th place is Robert Kennedy Jr., known as RFK Jr., who is an independent candidate and environmental lawyer. These two are the independent winners, being leaps ahead of all independent candidates, with roughly 14% of people voting for them when given the opportunity. In 16th place is Christie, former New Jersey governor and prosecutor. While Christie has done better in the Northeast, nationwide 18% of people voted for him when given the opportunity. Let's move on and you will see why we use Republicans' worst nightmare. In 15th place is Tim Scott, with 9% more people voting for him than Christie. Scott is a South Carolina senator and former House of Representative. He was a candidate for the Republican 2024 presidential nominee. In 14th place is Vivek Ramaswamy, entrepreneur and Republican presidential candidate. These two are the Republicans' underdogs, with 28% of people voting for these candidates when given the opportunity. These candidates fare worse than most Republicans, but better than Christie and independents. In 13th place is Mitt Romney, Utah senator and former Massachusetts governor who lost to Barack Obama in the 2012 presidential election. In 12th place is Mike Pence, former vice president and Indiana governor. He withdrew for the 2024 Republican nomination. These two are Republican past contenders, with 30 to 31% of people voting for them when given the opportunity, although neither are eyeing the presidency. In 11th place is Nikki Haley, former United Nations ambassador and South Carolina governor who is a Republican presidential candidate. In 10th place is Glenn Youngkin, Virginia governor since 2022, who previously was CEO of one of the largest private equity funds in the world. These two are Republican middle-of-the-pack standouts, with 33 to 34% of votes, being better than most Republicans, although not first or second. In 9th place is Ron DeSantis, current Florida governor and former House of Representative who is a Republican presidential candidate. DeSantis is a Republican runner-up. He's in clear second place, with roughly 5% more people voting for him than Youngkin or Haley, but a good distance behind Trump. In 8th place is Kamala Harris, current vice president and former California senator and attorney general. Harris is Democrats' worst nightmare, ranking last out of all Democrats, making her the biggest risk for the Democratic Party. In 7th place is Donald Trump, the former president and likely Republican presidential nominee. Trump is the Republican winner, who despite facing over 90 federal indictments, fares better than Harris and all other Republicans and independents. In 6th place is Gavin Newsom, current California governor and former San Francisco mayor. Some have speculated he might enter the race, something he denies. In 5th place is Joe Biden, current president, likely Democrat presidential nominee, and former vice president and Delaware senator. Newsom and Biden are neck and neck with Trump, having less than 1% more people voting for them. In 4th place is Bernie Sanders, current Vermont senator and leader of the progressive movement. He has ruled out a 2024 presidential campaign. In 3rd place is Michelle Obama, former first lady who's someone to jump in the race. In 2nd place is Pete Buttigieg, current secretary of transportation and former mayor of South Bend, Indiana. In 1st place is Elizabeth Warren, current Massachusetts senator known for establishing the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. These four have bragging rights with polling better than Biden, although within a smaller sample. Using all 5.3 million mock votes, Democrat candidates, on average, perform 1.88% better than Republicans. Independents are 9.7% of the vote. When looking at the four likely candidates, the two independents total 18.82%. And Biden is ahead of Trump by 0.44%. Is this enough for Biden? The Electoral College favors Republicans. In 2016, Donald Trump won the Electoral College despite losing the popular vote by 2.87 million votes. Let us know your thoughts on the election in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.